Hi everybody, it's Roshi here. Welcome back to Anthro Anime. This is your first time here. Welcome. For all of my subscribers, thank you for sticking around, for liking and subscribing to my channel. Today, I thought I would do another anime director. We're coming up on the end of the series. There's one more director after this one. But just let me know in the comment section down below what you guys would like to see next on Anthro Anime. Are there other animes out there that you want me to watch and review? Are there other films out there that you want me to watch and review? So just let me know down below what ideas you guys might have. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started with our next director. The next director in the anime series is Masaaki Yuasa. I think it's Yusawa is how you pronounce it. He is kind of a little bit of a different director on this list. His art choice style, how he directs is a little bit different than some of the other directors on the list that I've gone over. Some of his content is on the mature side, so more for adults. So he kind of bounces around between different art styles, different content and themes. So he's very eclectic. So let's get started. So I did 2 of his films. The first is actually a kind of like an anime short. It was put out in 2013. It's only 13 minutes long and it's called Kick Heart. I'm sure if you guys want to get a hold of it, I think it's actually on YouTube for free. I'll see if I can find a link and put it link it to the video so you guys can check it out. It's only 13 minutes, so not super long. And this is, I think, the first film of his where I actually learned about him and his style and his kind of choice of art. But to make a long story short, well, a short story short, because it's only 13 minutes, it's basically a tale of a wrestler that's in love with a nun and kind of how the 2 worlds collide. So there's this wrestler, I guess he either came from an orphanage or he helps this orphanage out by wrestling, and there happens to be a nun there that he thinks is really attractive and he likes her, and come to find out that the nun is also a wrestler, and they kind of have this kind of unspoken of relationship. But this kind of goes through in 13 minutes of them fighting each other, them actually having to do a wrestling match against each other, and all like the craziness that ensues from them both being in the wrestling. I thought this was a really interesting short film. One, because the anime art in it is really interesting. One thing I'll notice about Masaaki is that he utilizes like a lot of different styles of anime in one film or one short. So it's like the anime style kind of goes back and forth between different things. So you might see some traditional anime, non-traditional, some still artwork in the background. How he chooses to animate action scenes, all of that's very different. So if you're looking for something a little bit different, more eclectic, then I think you'd like this little 13-minute short. For those of you who also don't know, he did Devilman Crybaby, which is a 1-season anime series on Netflix. Also, once again, that one's definitely not for kids. I don't think Kick Heart is for children either, but Devilman Crybaby definitely is not for kids. It's got a lot of nudity and adult themes in it, but if you want to check it out, it is on Netflix to watch, and I thought it was actually really good and really interesting. But that's what I thought of Kick Heart. The next one that I watched is Lou Over the Wall. That's a full feature-length film that came out in 2017. It kind of reminds me of the themes of Ponyo, if you guys ever watched that Miyazaki film. It's kind of along those lines of like a fish out of water and meeting human characters. So this kind of has that same feel to it. There are kind of 3 main characters in it. You have Kai, who the story focuses on. He is a young boy that just moved from Tokyo with his dad back to a small island where his grandfather lives. Apparently his dad and his mom kind of split and fell out of love, so the mom stayed in Tokyo and the dad and Kai came back to the small fishing island. So it's kind of how he's shut down and dealing with that scenario. And then he has Yuhino, which is another girl who stayed on the island, and her father owns like this big fishery, so she's kind of like a rich girl but a little spoiled, gets jealous easily. Then there's, I think his name is Kunio. He is the third kind of major character. He is the son of a priest, and they're all three of them are kind of like friends, and they want to start this band called Siren. So they're all on this small fishing island, and the whole gist of it is that there's not a lot of job opportunities on the island outside of like fishing or, you know, building umbrellas and stuff like that. So, you know, they're trying to get the next generation of kids to kind of take over from where their parents were and not just leave the island. The other part of this island is that there is a history of mer people or mermaids that live like in the Bay Area. And that supposedly many years ago that there were these mer people that had a clash with the humans, and the humans ended up getting cursed. So this whole scenario is about the trio kind of making choices, going through and being true to their feelings, even though, you know, they might think that they don't want to stay on the island. That might be the best course of action for them. And it's going through even just prejudices, dealing with, you know, two different groups of people and misconceptions. So I thought it was really good. It's about an hour and 52 minutes long. Once again, the animation is not what I would call traditional. It kind of bounces between really beautiful art stills, kind of crazy animation styles, and there's some really funny like scenes where everybody is dancing that you guys just have to see, even if you watch nothing else than just the scenes where the people on the island are dancing. It is hilarious. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in.